Alright y'all, I'm back. It's Alex, as you probably already know if you've already watched the first one. If you haven't, definitely go check out the first vlog for the final Phoenix Warped Tour. I go into a little bit about what happened in my experience at Final Warped Tour and my thoughts, and some clips from the bands. Alright, we're going to pick up right where I left off. So in the previous vlog, we had just watched Don Bronco. So after Don Bronco, unfortunately, we did have a little bit of time in the med tent, in the medic area, first aid, because one of my girls, Kai, she wasn't feeling well from the very beginning. But after the Don Bronco set, because she wanted to see them, she just couldn't. She couldn't. So we took her to the medic tent, and by the time that all of that had happened, it was around 3 o'clock by that point, so We the Kings was starting. I personally wasn't feeling too hot. No pun intended, I guess. It was, I was getting lightheaded, dizzy. I didn't feel too great, but I powered through because I had water and because We the Kings was one of the bands that I wanted to see. So the girls stayed over in the shade and I went over to We the Kings. But because of the fact that I wasn't feeling too great, I attempted to be a part of the crowd, but I wasn't having it. So you'll see in the next few clips, at one point I was part of the crowd. I do go back and forth. I was running from the stage to a band tent that had shade overlapping to the floor. So I would go sit down when I could, and then when certain songs would come on, I would just get up and I would run back and I would start filming, and then I would feel awful and I would bend down and I'd be like, I can't do this. Whew. It's giving me like memories, like I just but yeah, I was really wanting to see We the Kings, and I was hoping that I would feel well enough to, and I got a lot, but I'm gonna say they're not perfect. At one point during one of the songs, I believe it was, well, there was 2 songs that I know I did this. I put my phone in my back pocket and I walked over to the back, to the set, to the side that I was sitting at, and I didn't realize that I was still recording because I thought I had pressed the stop button. But you'll still hear the music if you guys don't mind that, because it was amazing, and We the Kings always puts on a great show. They were at the Warped Tour in 2017, and I was not sick for that one. Maybe I might post some of that later. Maybe. I might do another follow-up and just do some videos from the past Warped Tours if I can find them. Let me know if you would like that. Anyway, so I'm going to start out We the Kings. Here you go.
That's the first dance move. It's not just for the ladies. This is a unisex dance move. So when I say squat down on this next song, every single person is going to squat down as low as they can. And hold on, real quick. If you see somebody just enjoying themselves, they're just watching the show, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I want you to rip that motherfucker down. Nobody is safe on this song. Not a single damn person. All right? So when we all squat down, that's the first dance move. The second dance move, when I sing the words, "Cause I Feel Alive," every single person is gonna jump up from that squatting position while simultaneously doing the wacky inflatable arm man viciously. Yeah, all right, I see some of you guys put your hands up. Now, look, see? That was like very yeah. This is vicious. That might be violent. If you punch your neighbor in the face, this is motivation, not violence. Those are 2 totally different things. I want to see this entire place erupt. Are you guys fucking ready? So put your hands up, 'cause you're never going down, never giving up, never gonna leave. Put your hands up if you like me. times louder. Cause I'm never going down, I'm never giving up. Louder! Don't put your hands down, everybody put your hands up. Cause I'm never going down. I want to thank everybody. We did a little signing, a little meet and greet over by our merch table right there. I just want to thank everybody who had a chance to go over there and support us. Are you ready? Crazy. I want you to remember this moment, and I don't want you to sing these words. I want you to scream these words.
Yeah!
Don't sing them, scream it. If you don't know the words, then just fucking fake it. We will never know the difference. Are you ready?
Yeah!
We are We the Kings. And this song is dedicated to every single person here. It's called Check Yes Juliet. Get in close, come on! Sing with me! Check yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk and I won't go until you come outside. Check yes, Juliet, kill the limo, hot deep sauce and rush at your window. There's no turning back for us tonight. Everyone put your hands together. It's up to you, it's how we do. Run, baby, run, don't ever look back. Tear us apart, give them the chance. Don't tell your heart, don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run, forever will be. A to Z. Check yes, Juliet, are you waiting, wishing, wanting, yours for the taking? Just make out and come to the soul. Goodbye. Check yes, Juliet, countdown, 3, 2, 1, for it. I'm down. Cheers, I'm gonna drink your wine. Get your hands in there. It's not that you can sing.
You give them a chance. Love you from here, it's getting better. So that was We the Kings. I tried my best, and as you saw, I went back to where I was sitting because I needed to. I couldn't stand anymore at that point. Following that, I went to go buy a hot dog, and I stood in line, and I was trying not to pass out. So I told the guy who was taking my order that I wasn't feeling well, and he attempted to help me. I didn't have my extra shirt because Kai had it, so he handed me a whole, like, 2 handfuls of ice, and I just shoved it into my shirt, into my bralette that I had. and it kept me really cool, so that was really nice, and it kept me cool for the majority of the rest of the show, actually, because the ice didn't go very far. So that was really fun, and the hot dog actually made me feel better, despite the fact that it was $12, and I still haven't even eaten the chips. They're still in my bag, actually. He was like, you probably shouldn't eat these yet, because of the fact that you don't feel well, because it'll make you more dehydrated. I'm like, good point. Thank you. So I just stuffed it in my bag because I had to buy a new bag because Akchin has this weird policy about bags, and you have to have a clear bag in order to enter, but you can buy a bag inside, which is ridiculous, but whatever. Anyways, I was grateful to that because it just saved me, because the plastic was burning me, so I was like, no, I'm gonna come back. I was able to catch the last part of State Champs, so this is the last bit of State Champs. Here you go. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you. See you next year.
Yeah! Alright, so right after State Champs, Issues and Mayday Parade came on the same stage. So we stayed for those two because those were two of the bands that the girls wanted to see. I personally had not seen those two bands before, but Issues, I have seen Issues before when I went to go see Bullet for My Valentine with Emily, actually. And it was a great show. This one and the last one, of course. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put in the clips from both, so it's gonna go Issues first, and then it's gonna go Mayday Parade, and then I'll be back after that.
Hooligans at? I said, where my hooligans at? Everybody off their feet. 1, 2, 1, 2, pick it up. Share this victory, and I said success, I'm in love.
issues. Fantastic. I loved them. And as you could tell, so did the crowds. It was such a great energy. Chaotic, but a great energy. I got hit with a crowd surfer in the back of my head because I was looking down at my phone to check my Snapchat like a dumbass in the middle of a concert. So my neck is a little sore. Kind of feels like I have whiplash, but oh well. Anyways, right after that, we chilled out for a little bit, and then The Used came on. The Used is a Warped favorite, and they got their start on the Warped Tour 18 years ago. So, fantastic. They are one of the OGs, and they were so happy to be there. They kept talking and interacting with the crowd, and it was so much fun. I got some clips from that, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Here's The Used.
And the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometime in the night, lulled by these flowers with dances and delight, and here the snake throws her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in, and with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Feel dedication. My heart's gratitude. I'm working progress, just like a tube. I run my big different. Make me an offer. Once on the drink. Leave just like you did one on the
So that was the Used. I hope you guys enjoyed that. They were so amazing. And they are, of course, a Warped Tour favorite. They got their start on the Warped Tour 18 years ago. They set it on stage. And it was a great show from them. So after the Used, there was another band called Water Parks that came on. I am actually going to go ahead and cut this one this one's going to be another short one, so that we can make sure that I get everything in. You'll see that I actually created one that is specifically for Simple Plan, so after Water Parks came Simple Plan, then Black Veil Brides, and that's going to be in the next vlog, because what happened during the Water Park set definitely deserves its own entrance. So definitely make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys get this next video, or if you haven't already just turned on post notifications, just go ahead and do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and the next one will be up shortly as well.